Hi guys, welcome back to Love Budgeting Co. and I am Marie. Thank you so much to everyone that takes the time out to subscribe, watch, and leave your positive feedback. Thank you so much. If you're new to the channel, I am Marie. I live on the island of Puerto Rico. I have a little boy, single mom to a little boy. I have both of my knees replaced as well as rheumatoid arthritis. I don't work a regular job. I depend from side hustle and government help for food expenses and side hustles for my cash expenses. So that's, with that being said, it's pretty inconsistent. Some days you do have it, some days you don't have it there. So it is rough. For living, I do live in a relative's home, so that's why I don't have like utilities and rent and stuff like that. So very grateful in that area, but I do want to have my own home. Believe me, I do want to have my own home. Basically this month we have been working with back to school expenses. To those of you who wrote in all of my videos, thank you so much. I am better from the Rona, thank God. All I have is like a cough left over, but it's basically mainly it's in the morning times. Also there's Sahara desert dust that might also contribute to the cough not alleviating or going away as fast as I would want it to. If it looks a little bit dark, it's because I am filming in the evening. There is a weed eater on. If you hear noises in the background, as you guys know, I live in a place where they weed eat, where they do the grass cutting, the weed eater thing, the grass cutting. They do that all the time, every day, all day. If I'm gonna wait for people to stop using the weed eater and the mower and the blower, the lawn blower, honey, I will never film. I will never film. This has been ongoing all day, grass cutting from each and every place, okay? So yeah, with that being out, this is our June income closing. I'm gonna try to rush a little bit because I am losing light. Let me see if I could turn on the lamp light and maybe that'll help. Hold on. Is that better? But now you can see I have the fan on because it's super duper hot, and I have the fan on. I don't know, is that better? Hopefully it is, because it's getting dark now. It's 6:30. It's getting dark. So but now you can see the shadows. This is why I don't film at night. I'd rather film in the morning. If you guys see my nails looking a little bit dark, looking like mechanic hands, it's because I was doing, y'all, don't even go into that whole TikTok believing stuff, because I went into the TikTok to hear about the gloss. Let me tell you, I was doing a hair gloss, honey. My grades is Lord Jesus, my grades are just out there. I think I scandalized my grades is what I did with that, because honey, that gloss didn't do anything. Thank God it was on sale, which I forgot to put on here, but thank God it was on sale, honey, because let me tell you, that gloss, baby, didn't do a daggone thing. And it's been 2 months that I have not found the hair dye that I normally buy. I know that it'd be out of stock, but I didn't think it would be this crazy. I have looked in 2 different Walmarts. They do not have it. So yeah, my hair is just out there, and so I might have to go and change up the color. But I do like that color because it's the closest one to my roots, so you could barely see any roots. You can see the grays, but like no roots are showing. So that's what I love about the color, that it's like spot on my natural color. But I haven't seen it in 2 months. I've been looking. I went I think people just like on it. I don't know what it is with that color brown that people just like on it. So now that I've already rambled, for government help we did get $380, because let me get the pen, because the shadows are like driving me crazy. If I'm sorry about the shadows, but it is what it is. So with government help, we did get a little extra because of the summer. They do the summer, they give the kids a little bit extra because they're at home, so that's why it went up to $380 instead of $345 like it normally is. In cash, this is from my side hustle. My side hustle did not go through this month, guys. My side hustles literally did not go through. It was a bittersweet moment, right? Because it wakes me up to reality. Like, you know, some months that might not be there, and sometimes we get a little bit codependent on excuse me, we get a little bit codependent on certain side hustles, and when they don't come through, it's bittersweet because, like, where do I pull out from? And then app income did go up, thankfully. From $20 we got $160, which is a lot for the app income that we normally get. So thank you so much to everyone that goes to KOFI and donates. Thank you so much. It really did help this month, KOFI. And when you guys go to KOFI and buy coffee and all of that, it did go up. So thank you so much. And then rollover, we had $6 rollover from last month. So we were supposed to do $391, but we actually received $546. Now, here's where it all goes down the pipes. Gas. We were supposed to spend $20, but we actually spent $35 because I had to go down to the ER a couple of times because, as you guys know, I had the Rona, so I had to go down a couple of times to the ER, which I used my car a little more than what I expected. Lunch, $34.42. Once again, I had to go various times to the ER, plus I had to go then various times to buy medications and all of that. So that's why this lunch went up quite a bit. And then groceries was $380, which we spent the whole thing. Household was $19.96 because you guys know I couldn't go out and I was using everything I had in stock. So I really had to, actually yesterday was when I went down and I stocked up. So it should last me into July, but let me tell you, if I do get in July some extra income, or, you know, my side hustle comes through, I'm gonna restock, because normally I have like quite a bit of stuff in stock, and you know, I don't like it going down, precisely because if you get sick or anything and you cannot go into town or go to a store, at least you have your personal hygiene stuff up to date. And I actually, this month, I was just, it was limited because the Walmart near me is doing a lot of remodeling, so they have very limited stuff, like for personal care and household goods. Very limited. There was a hot mess. It was super duper hot in the store. Like, you could not even feel the AC in there. It was horrible. And when I looked in the news, they said that it was like 110, and I'm like, yeah, I felt it. I felt it in that Walmart, let me tell you. Felt like the gates of hell in there. I felt it, boy. I sweat, y'all. I sweat like if I was at a gym, okay? It was ridiculous. And now they put more self-checkout, and then the self-checkout register that they gave me was right in front of the door, like literally right in the door. It was so hot, like I could just, oh my goodness, I was crazy to get out of there, I'm telling you. So they didn't have a lot of supplies, and everything was moved to like different places. I tell you, I was looking for certain stuff, and I just couldn't deal with the heat anymore. My shirt was soaking in sweat. I said, no, it's time to go before I pass out in here. So that was the experience there. So we did in personal care 12 or 13, but I did find a soap that I liked because I had such limited choices. I went and I got my regular soap, but then I got like a little affordable option. I said, just in case, you need to try affordable options, y'all, because let me tell you, if things get out of hand, then, you know, I do have If I wouldn't have had this in there from you guys from the KOFI, I don't know what I was going to do. So I'm venturing into affordable options again, right? And I found some good soap at a very affordable option. I said, wait a minute, I like this. Until now it has not given me a rash, because certain soaps give me rash. But till now it's good. It's good. It's doing me good. So hopefully next month I'll be able to get at least 2 packs and be up to date. Sun's Needs, we did 0. Miscellaneous 0. School Essentials. Excuse you, Mr. Hair. My God. School Essentials, I put $10, but I think this $10 was meant to be for back to school, but I put it in School Essentials, but it doesn't matter because I did put it back to school. So was 0, and then Beauty was $7, but I did not find the hair dye, so we didn't even go into that. So it was $3.92 what we were supposed to spend, but we spent $481.51, which is still not bad. Emergency fund, remember our emergency fund went down to 0. Our emergency fund went down to 0, but I was able to put $10 in. Hallelujah. So I put those $10 in without a blink. Just, whew, let's go. And then car loan 0, student loan 0, which I got to deal with. Valentine's we did 0, but back to school we did $33.41. You guys will see what we purchased in a minute. Son's B-Day we did 0, Mother's Day 0, Father's Day 0, car maintenance 0, glasses 0, medical $28.22, which was our prescriptions. Sam's Club 0, business 0, clothing and shoes 0. So we did a total of $61.63, which we were supposed to do 0, but it went to $61.63. So then we go down here, which we did a total of $393, but we actually paid $553.14, which is very close to what we had, right? $546. So we only went over by $7.14, which is not bad due to us having an emergency, right? That we had the Rona and we had to go so many times to the ER, and you know, I did some back to school and all of that. So the P.O. box is pending. Handicap tags is pending. Let me see. When I tell you, I went yesterday to Walmart and there was like over 6 handicaps empty. I said, you know what, devil, you need to stop. You need to stop doing the most, because you know I ain't got my handicap tags, and look, you got all them spaces empty. When I had my tags, I could never find a handicap parking space. How about that? Father's Day, I didn't get anything for Father's Day. You know, I was sick, so I didn't even go out. I was sick for 14 days with the Rona, so everybody went with a nice Happy Father's Day. I appreciate you. That's as far as it went, guys, because I could not even deal with anything. I'm telling you. Couldn't go nowhere, couldn't do anything. And then back to school, I did manage to find 2 pair of pants, which my son is not with me this week, so I need to wait for him to come back. But I snagged up those 2 pants because they didn't have a lot left. And I said, you know what, I'm going to get into it. And in the school uniform shirts, they only had the girl ones. So I'm going to have to go to the Walmart that's a little farther off, because that's where I found shirts for him last year. So I'll get 2 to 3 shirts for him, and the socks. I did go and exchange the socks. I did not find the same ones on sale, unfortunately. The ones that I found were 6 pairs for $10. So I had to put money on top, which I didn't even put it on here. So I had to put, I think she told me $3. $3 I think was I had to put over, something like that. So that was my situation with the socks, but at least the socks are there. So we still have pending 2 to 3 shirts, and for the backpack and the school supplies, since I got his backpack and school supplies last year, I told the father, this year is your turn, because according to what you had said way back, you said 1 year one person gets it, the next year the other person gets it. So I wrote to him and I said, listen, it's your turn, because I got everything last year, from sweaters to glues to pencils to backpack, pencil cases, glue sticks, all that, scissors, all that stuff I got last year. So this year I said, sir, it's your turn. It's your turn. So oh, and I'm also missing his shoes. I actually went to look for shoes in like the Marshalls and Burlington's near me. I didn't see a lot of options in his size. Like the 2 options that I saw, I didn't like at all. Like I didn't, since he has like a wide foot, I have to be very mindful of like the ones that come like closed. I don't even know how to say, they don't lace up. They like, you have to like slip your foot in, but they have like the shoelace just for decor. Those are the ones that I saw, and I just don't like those options for him, because sometimes it's very hard for him to slip his foot in, and he'll often say, Mom, it's uncomfortable. So I decided to hold on a little bit for the shoes. So hopefully this upcoming week when he comes, I'll be able to measure out his pants to make sure they fit, as well as I have to get shirts. Last year I did 3 pants and 5 shirts, and they lasted me the whole school semester. So I'm hoping that this year I can do the same. But for now, I just got 2 pants, because what I have in the funds is not sufficient to get 3 pants with 5 shirts and the shoes. So I did get the socks, and last year I actually found socks and underwear. I got both things for $14 because I found like a mega sale during Father's Day, which I wasn't lucky this year. This year everything is super duper duper expensive. So I'm like, whoop, my goodness. I'm telling you, with what I got everything last year, this year I have only been able to get pants and socks. That, like, I only got socks for the price of what I got. For the price of what I got underwear and socks last year, all I got this year is socks. Can you believe it? Like, really? So yeah, everything is super duper high this year, which I wasn't expecting. I was expecting to find sales again, but no sir. No sir. Marie has not found any sales whatsoever, which is so sad. It's so sad. So that's where we're at. Let's highlight this, because we did get something. We started with something for the back to school. So now during July, hopefully, I'm gonna mark it out, because I wasn't able to do that. I'll mark it out, but I really wasn't able to purchase anything due to me being sick. So that's our closing for this June. It was rough, but we got through. Because God always helps, and God's always there. And you guys know that I'm always in prayer, and I'm always watching church on Sundays, and speaking aloud with God, because things get rough. But hopefully things will be a little bit better for July, and we will be able to purchase what we're missing in July. So thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of my community, for always leaving your positive comments in the bottom section. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that goes to KOFI and donates. Thanks. Thank you. Highly appreciate everyone. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next filming session.